Woo, my favorite subject. You want to feel like a man? Build muscle. Nothing changes you faster. Your body hardens. Your arms get bigger. Your waist starts to tighten up. Your posture shifts. People notice. But more than that, you notice. You start to feel like the man you were meant to be. In this episode, I'm going to show you how strength training reshapes more than just your body, rewires your confidence, your mindset, and your life, if you're willing to do the work. Step by step, we're building stronger men, disciplined, grounded, and dangerous in all the right ways. I'm Seth McGilvery, and this is the Alpha Path. You know what my biggest dream was when I was a young man? It wasn't to be rich or famous or respected. It wasn't even to find a hot girl. To be sure, I wanted all those things and more, but I wanted to be jacked. I wanted to be big and intimidating. I wanted to be attractive, undeniable. I wanted to go from this to this. I grew up on action heroes, guys like Schwarzenegger and Stallone and Van Damme. They weren't just actors to me. They were icons, sculpted, stoic, untouchable. They looked like what I thought a man was supposed to be. I didn't just want to be noticed. I wanted to be the kind of man who looked like he could hold his own. So I started to work out and build my body. But here's the twist. I went to the gym for vanity, and I found something far more valuable. What I found was camaraderie and community, deep friendships forged through shared sufferings, the kind of bond that only comes after hundreds of hours spent pushing each other to do hard things. I found satisfaction, not only in how I looked, but in the discipline I didn't know I was capable of. The daily grind, the battle between the man I was and the man I wanted to become. I found a rhythm of resilience. Go in when you don't feel like it. Do the work. Feel the pain. Get better as a result. And all of that, it translated beyond the gym. Self-confidence, discipline, self-worth that wasn't only based on image or affirmation. It was grounded in results. See, there's a compounding effect to discipline. You start to believe in yourself. Other people notice. You start to carry yourself differently. They treat you differently. And it creates this feedback loop. Discipline, progress, affirmation, more discipline. And that's how confidence is built. That's how character forms. Seneca said, "No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself." And that's what training is. Voluntary adversity, proving yourself to yourself every day. Marcus Aurelius said, "You must build up your life action by action and be content if each one achieves its goals." Reps, sets, days. Progress comes from showing up again and again. Strength isn't just size, it's repetition. Doing hard things until it becomes who you are. Lifting didn't just build my body, it built my character. And it'll do the same for you if you let it. Now, let's talk about what happens when men don't train. Here's the hard data. The average male grip strength has dropped 20% in the last 40 years. Only 12% of men 17 to 24 are fit enough to serve in the military, and over 40% of men are obese. Now let's zoom out. Men who don't exercise regularly are far more likely to suffer from depression. They're more likely to report feelings of helplessness and isolation, more likely to escape into porn and video games, social media, or passive distraction. And that leads to a deeper question. If you can't lead yourself in something as basic as your body, how can anyone trust you with more? What are you to your future wife, your kids, your creator, when you shrug off the responsibility of your own strength? Listen, you don't have to look like a bodybuilder, But if you can't carry weight, physically or metaphorically, why should anyone count on you? I discipline my body and I keep it under control, lest after preaching to others, I myself should be disqualified. 1 Corinthians 9:27. What does that mean? It means if you can't discipline your body, if you can't train your body, you'll lack the resilience to carry weight when it matters. So let's get practical. Here's how to start this week. Number 1, join a gym. Guys, don't overthink this. Whether it's Planet Fitness or some hardcore gym down the street, just find something close to where you live or work and join up. I can hear you asking, what if it's expensive? It's not. It's probably $30 or $40 a month. And honestly, what's your health worth? Number 2, pick your training days. Make it simple. Monday and Thursday, Tuesday and Friday, whatever works. 2 to 3 days a week if you're just starting out. Just lock them in. Number 3, pick the time. Hey, Seth, should I get up at 4 a.m. and go train before work? I don't know. Do you want to get up at 4 a.m. and train before work? Hell no, I hate getting up super early. All right, then pick a time you'll actually go in and, again, lock it in. Number 4, make workouts non-negotiable. Put them in your calendar. This will help you not schedule other events during workout times, and it'll remind you when it's time to go. I've been training for over 30 years, and my workouts are still in my calendar. Number 5, learn to train. If you've never trained before, get a trainer for the first month and help you familiarize yourself with the gym equipment and how to use it. And there are like a cajillion YouTubers that can help you as well. I watch them. You want tips from me? Find a day to do upper body and a day to do lower body. Cap yourself out at around an hour and walk a few days a week. Don't overcomplicate it. Like anything else, you'll learn as you go. There's no one perfect workout, and none of this is magic. It's just showing up. There's no perfect plan. Just the iron, the effort, and the decision to return. Number 6, write it down. Use a notebook or an app. Log the weights and the sets and the reps and how you felt. That process alone builds ownership and momentum. One other thing I'll add to this real quick. I've never once been bothered or felt intruded upon by someone coming up and asking for advice in the gym. And I've honestly never met another experienced gym rat who feels differently. The gym gave me a gift, and I'm excited to share it with anyone who's willing to show up and work. So don't be afraid to approach someone you respect and ask for help. They may not offer to train with you, but I'll bet anything they'll give you a few tips if you're humble and ready to listen. There's a verse in the Bible that I love that speaks to how we should approach everything we do in life, and I find it particularly relevant to training. Ecclesiastes 9:10 says, "Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might." This verse pushes hard against apathy and mediocrity. It says, if you're going to show up with might. It transforms the gym from a vanity project into a battlefield of discipline, where every rep becomes a rep against laziness and excuses and weakness of will. It means you train like it matters, because it does. You either give it your all or you coast, and coasting compounds into every area of life. Strength training isn't just about building your body. It's about forging your character. It teaches you to get uncomfortable on purpose, to show up when you don't feel like it. It's one of the most honest ways to learn who you are, physically and mentally and emotionally and spiritually. When you've pushed through the pain, trained through exhaustion, stuck with the process through hunger and soreness and self-doubt, then gone to work, come home, and do it all again, you realize something about yourself. You're not fragile. You're stronger than you know. The gym teaches you that pain is a teacher, not a curse. That sacrifice produces reward. That the work only you can feel shapes the man everyone else eventually notices. And here's something else I want you to know. A lot of people assume that giving your life to God means giving up on joy and adventure or strength. But the opposite is true. When I surrendered my heart to Jesus Christ, I didn't lose my desire to pursue hard things. I gained new desires to pursue new hard things. My motivation for training shifted. It wasn't just about getting girls or being admired or proving something. It became about stewardship, about using my gifts to honor the one who gave them to me. Training became an act of worship. See, if worship is how we spend our time and our talents and our treasure, then everything we do is spiritual. Every meal prepped, every cardio session, every rep under the bar, it's all an offering. We were never meant to worship our bodies or our achievements or our strength. We were meant to worship with them, to use them in service of something greater. You're not building your body to glorify yourself. You're building it to say thank you to the God who gave you life. That kind of purpose reshapes everything, from how you train to how you lead to what you live for. So here's your challenge. Lock in your 2 to 3 training days a week. Don't skip them for any reason, and track your work for 4 weeks. Hit like, hit subscribe, and let me know how it's going in the comments below. Don't quit. If you train hard, you're going to get strong faster than you think. But without control, you're dangerous, all right, just not in the right ways. So next episode, we'll build the mindset and methods of a man who knows how to fight when trouble finds him. Subscribe to the Alpha Path.